This is a presentation of the BAS Broadcasting Sports Network. With a chill in the air outside and a flurry of excitement inside, the fans are hyped and ready for high school basketball. Tonight's game on 100.9 FM and WMVO features
Mount Vernon at Highland.
High school basketball on WMVO is brought to you in part by
Cubbage Electric, Plumbing and Construction, Griffin Insurance, Pizza Cottage, and New Directions Domestic Violence Support Center.
This is Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction High School Basketball on WMVO.
Tonight's game also live streaming with video on the WMVO Facebook page and YouTube channel.
Now, let's go courtside for the call of tonight's action.
And good evening to you live from Sparta, Ohio. The Highland Scots and the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets in boys high school basketball tonight. Live from Sparta alongside Bo Bircher. I'm Tyler Mathias, and Delaney's here with us as well, right to our right. And John's out there somewhere, and we appreciate you joining us here. Well, we got a pair of 1-0 teams facing off tonight as the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets and the Highland Scots face off here at Highland. And you know, you think about tonight's ball game, Bo. On paper, once again, like we talked about last week when Mount Vernon played Centerburg, this is a game Mount Vernon should win, but an opportunity once again to play somebody besides themselves.
Yeah, and like you said, early season, both 1-0 teams. Be interesting to see what we get from both teams. I feel like we kind of know what we're going to see from Mount Vernon. Hopefully they can stick to their game plan. But like you said, Highland's going to look to try and match that tonight. Maybe we're going to have a little bit of a track meet on both sides, unlike last week against Centerburg and Mount Vernon, where it was kind of a one-way run, so to speak.
Well, Mount Vernon, of course, got out early. They outscored Centerburg 19-10 in the first quarter. It was that second quarter, 23-7. They led by 25 and a half and ended up winning that basketball game. Big game, as we expected, from Quentin Rowland. 22 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Zane Barber, 20 points in the start, 14 for Isaiah Collimer. Trace Beck, who we didn't really know we were getting from him, 10 points and 5 rebounds. And Nico Giacomo, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and 6 steals. Didn't have a point, but you can make a difference without scoring the basketball.
Yeah, especially, like you said, you looked at the names ahead of Giacomis. If all those guys are scoring points, if you can help out rebounding, assisting the basketball, that's huge. Like you touched on, Trace Beck, what are we going to get with this kind of senior and junior loaded team? And the sophomore comes with 10 and 5. So all around, just good play, playing off of each other. We'll see if they can bring that here at Highland.
Well, the Highland Scots, like the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, sit with a record of 1-0. A team that only won 2 games last year. They were 2-21, but they have found a way in their first game of the season to get a big performance, and it really was a big performance for them. 70-46, they beat Mount Gilead. Toby Rogers had a big night, 27 points. They shot 63% from the field, led 24-11 after one, 43-19 at the half, very similar to Mount Vernon, and a game in which they were able to win. But you start off on the right foot after a rough season last year, 2-21.
Like you said, a great outing from Toby Rogers, the senior, number 1, 27 points. One of the things I noticed, there's 9 players in the scoring column. That's big time when you can get most of your roster scoring in a game. And also, if they had 3 quarters where they held their opponent under 11 points in those quarters. So, I mean, if they can somehow keep Mount Vernon to score 9, 10, 11-ish like that, they have a shot to win this game if they can match that with the scoring output they had from the previous game.
The one thing is, this could be a track meet tonight. Both teams want to get out and run. We know that's Mount Vernon's mantra. And then for Highland, I talked with them last night on the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show, and they said, hey, we want to get out and run too. So there could be a lot of running tonight. It's Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction High School Basketball from Sparta tonight. We are getting started a little bit earlier tonight, which if you're joining us already, thank you for joining us, and we'll be here with the action here soon. There's about 3.5 minutes left on the pregame clock, and then, of course, the national anthem and starting lineups. But tonight, it is Mount Vernon and Highland, a pair of 1-0 teams facing off in non-conference play in boys high school basketball. Take a break. Come back. More from Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction High School Hoops on WMVO.
Trendsetters, stop into Hinkle's Marengo Hardware on 20 South Main Street in Marengo for your hardware accessories and supplies. Projects don't stand a chance when you start here. From pellet fuel to quality seeds, it doesn't matter what the season brings, you will be ready. Hinkle's Marengo Hardware would like to send a shout out to the Highland Scots. Like Hinkle's Marengo Hardware on Facebook. Closed Sundays only. Call and stop by to Hinkle's Marengo Hardware, 419-253-0221. Come see our new paint area, open now.
New Directions, the domestic violence shelter and rape crisis center of Knox County, served more than 600 individuals in 2023. It could be a family member, a coworker, or a friend. It takes a community to break the cycle of violence. To learn more about how you can support New Directions in connecting and strengthening our community, visit our website, www.newdirectionsknox.org, or call our 24/7 hotline at 740-397-HELP.
Your sinks are backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction. 740-627-8004.
Back here in Sparta, Ohio, Highland High School. Highland and Mount Vernon set to face off in boys high school basketball. And this ball game getting underway a little earlier for some. You know, when I was in high school many years ago, they didn't start the games this early. They wouldn't do that. They would start it right at 7:30. But not here, and which is fine. And that's a lot. It's like that a lot of places. But you look at the ball game tonight, a team in Mount Vernon that got out to a big lead and kind of cruised to victory against Centerburg. You got a team in Highland who really struggled last year, 2-21, but great start for them, winning by 24 in their season opener against Mount Gilead. Should be a fun matchup tonight, again, on paper.
Yeah, I think the keys of the game first for Mount Vernon would be run, score, zone, repeat. We saw that was their recipe to win. If they can run, they can score. As soon as the ball goes in the basket, they like to sit in their zone, and that could give some trouble to some teams that get accustomed to man. For Highland, it's going to be play D and play big at home. Like you said, they had 2 wins last year. They got 1. Why not go 2 for 2, match last year's total? And like I said, 9 players scored, so that tells me they can score the basketball. They don't need one guy, although one guy did have a lot of points, don't get me wrong. But if you play defense, you can limit Mount Vernon and not let them get out.
Jackets just 4-7 on the road last season. Ryan Stover in his second year at Highland. 10th year for Nick Kuhn of the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. 1-0 Mount Vernon, 1-0 Highland. Getting ready for action. The WMVO Facebook page, live streaming on the radio on WMVO. We'll come back. Starting lineups, opening tip next on WMVO.
Taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
Hey there, trendsetters. Stop into Hinkle's Marengo Hardware on 20 South Main Street in Marengo for your hardware accessories and supplies. Projects don't stand a chance when you start here. From pellet fuel to quality seeds, it doesn't matter what the season brings, you will be ready. Hinkle's Marengo Hardware would like to send a shout out to the Highland Scots. Like Hinkle's Marengo Hardware on Facebook. Closed Sundays only. Call and stop by to Hinkle's Marengo Hardware, 419-253-0221. Come see our new paint area, open now.
You hear the pep band. They are right beside us, by the way. And if you hear them a little bit in the background, that's the reason why. It's Highland and Mount Vernon facing off in boys high school basketball non-conference action. Bo, you got the starting lineups. You went down and did the work. Throw it out to us. Who's in the starting lineup for each team here tonight?
All right, starting for our visiting Yellow Jackets from Mount Vernon in the all-black jerseys. Got to love the orange and black. I'm a little bit bipartisan on that. But our starters are number 3, Zane Barber, who played very well first game of the year. He's a junior. In the backcourt, you got Nikos Giacomas, number 5, who's a senior. Like I said, very older team here, Letterman team. 21, Isaiah Columber, another senior. Then the lone sophomore, Trace Beck, number 24. And rounding out, I feel like I've said this guy's name for years now, number 35, Quentin Rowland, a senior. For the home team, the Highland Fighting Scots, they'll be in there all white. A little bit of red and blue trim. Looks really nice. But number 1, Toby Rogers, that's the kid to watch tonight. Big-time scorer. He's a senior. Number 4, Owen Winklefoos. He's a junior. Number 5, Ja'Kai Wilson, a sophomore who actually played very well in that first game. I believe he added close to about 6 points, 7 points. 12, Cooper Young, who's another senior, will be making a start tonight. And rounding out those 5 will be number 14, Jaden Collins, who's a junior.
So the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, back in the, like I said in the last game, back in the radio games, you'd have to tell them what they're wearing, but you don't have to do that as much. Of course, there are still people who listen on the radio.
I'm a big jersey guy. I love them.
Yeah, well, they've got, like you mentioned, the road blacks with a solid orange Mount Vernon on the front, orange numbers trimmed in white. And for the home Scots, they've got the white tops, white bottoms, red numbers trimmed in the blue. It'll be Owen Winklefoos. Got a chance to talk with him last night, and looking forward to seeing what he can do here tonight. He'll jump center circle opposite Beck. And look at that.
Got tuck in those shorts.
Forgot to tuck in the old shorts to begin. So here we go, getting ready for basketball. At 1-0, Mount Vernon 1-0. Highland Scots. Scots just 2 wins last year. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, again, 4-7 on the road last season. Ball's in the air, and it is controlled by Giacomis and the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. Running it up the floor. Pushes now for Columber, high on the left. Guarded heavily there by Wilson. And now a bounce near center court. Almost stepped on the line. Giacomis has it. Cross court into the corner. 3 up by Beck, and a 3 buried by Beck.
It's a good start.
Trace Beck from the corner. And now offensive possession for the Scots, facing some pressure right now. Collins has it. High on the left, Collins. He's got the basketball. Bounces now to Wilson. Wilson gives it to Winklefoos. Winklefoos looking inside. And now on the left wing with it is Collins. Goes cross court now to Rogers. Finally gets a touch. And here's a 3 by Collins up off the front of the rim. A rebound pulled down by Beck near the baseline. He's double teamed, needs some help. And it's out of bounds off of the Scots. But Highland Scots get a look and miss on that one. 3-0 Jackets leading.
Yeah, we saw Mount Vernon come out in their 75 extended 1-3-1. Now we see some kind of full court pressure coming from Highland. Looks like it's kind of a man look.
Beck gets it, throws it to Britton Rowland, who's into the front court. Rowland gives it up to Beck on the left wing. 3-0 Jackets with the lead. 7:08 to go in the opening quarter. Inside Beck. Beck with the left hand up the glass and in. He's got 5 here in the early going.
A good take. Don't know if he's a football player, but he did split 2 like you're supposed to on the gridiron and took it to the cup for 2 with the left hand.
Rogers inside, looks for a pass, and he gets it left to the rim. Toby Rogers actually finishes, He got the pass. And on the board for the Scots. And now a foul. Don't want it to be Rogers. He's the guy that you need, and he gets his first foul. 1 on Rogers. 5-2. Jackets leading the Scots. 6:46 to go opening quarter.
It's got a little too aggressive there, but I like the way Highland's coming out. They're not making it easy in the half court.
Columber has the basketball. Wilson on him. High on the right. Now back to Columber. Has it on the left point. Stops on the left point. Crosses over. Wilson takes it away. Picks his pocket. 1-on-1 with Giacomis now. Right of the lane. Goes inside. Strip. Gets it back. Lays it off the glass and in. Right of the rim. Wilson. And the guy Wilson. And it's now 5-4. And a foul on the Highland Scots. Stover not happy with that foul. So Collins, Jaden Collins picks up the foul. 5-4 Jackets. A minute and a half into this ball game.
Yeah, he's just out of position, get caught reaching. It's been 2 just kind of lazy reaching fouls from Highland. They've been playing really good kind of pressure defense so far.
Barber into the front court. Barber goes down the lane. Barber gets blocked, picked up by Wilson. Now grabbed by Rogers. Rogers has the basketball, flips it inside, taken away Columber. Turnover on the Scots. Now a push. Giacomis cross court. Gives it up. And Beck a 3. Got it again. Boy, he's hot. He's got all 8 for Mount Vernon.
Beautiful stroke. He just stepped right into it and let it rain.
Now a foul on the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. I believe Columber. Trace Beck, all 8 points here in the early going for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. A pair of triples, 1 from the corner, 1 from up top of the lay, and 8-4 Jackets.
And like we said, we know Mount Vernon likes to run, but if you can add in the 3-pointer on top of some of those runs, you're going to be a nice, high-scoring offense.
Winklefoos gives it up. Now it's into the front court. Winklefoos gets it back, fires away a 3 of his own. Nailed it. How about Owen Winklefoos? I like that he didn't hesitate there, and he drills it.
Confident. It was just pure.
And 8-7 now, a turnover as Winklefoos gets the loose ball. Winklefoos into the front court. 8-7 Jackets the lead. Winklefoos head of the key. Gives it up right wing, now into the corner. Wilson fires up a three. Rattles out, rebound Giacomas. He did a nice job rebounding the basketball in the last ball game. Didn't have any points, but boy, he was effective. Beck, now Roland inside, and they're going to say, I believe, a blocking foul. I haven't really heard about Roland a whole lot here in this game so far. 8-7 Jackets with a 1-point lead. 5:26 to go in the opening quarter.
No, and that's the good thing, like we said, about having 3 seniors on your starting 5 is hopefully they can work off of each other. You don't really have a number 1 that gets everything.
Oh, Roland's backing his way in right now. Triple teamed and fouled. All right, so that'll be the 4th team foul already on the Scots. We trail at 8-7, and Roland will get a trip to the free throw line. And you look at the possible depth. So Cooper Young picks up the foul, but going to have to get some different guys in there if the fouls keep piling up for the Scots, who are now going to go to the bench and bring in 3 different new players here. Free throw up and good by Roland.
Yeah, and this is where we'll see, get some early minutes here. Like you said, 5:20 left in the game. Get some early minutes here from the bench guys, the 6, 7, and 8 off the bench. It's time to prove yourself, get some more PT in the future. So let's see what's going to happen here for the Fighting Scots.
So coming into the ball game is Reichenbach. I believe he's in there. Also into the ball game for the first time is Rhett Russell. That's Caden Reichenbach, I might mention. The way the free throw was in, so now 10-7, hit them both. Into the front court, still in the back court right now, trying to get it in the front court. Finally, they do. Colton Stover's in there, number 22, and they bounce it to him just above the foul line. Pulls up inside the lane and rattles out, and ball knocked around, and Rogers the last to touch it near the baseline. Now Colton Stover, he had a nice game, a couple of points. They had 4 points in the last ball game, but another that piece that you need there. Football player two, Quentin Rowland into the front court. Quentin Rowland down the lane. Quentin Rowland with the right hand blocked. And Rogers the other way. A 10-7 lead for the Jackets as Rogers has it. 4:45 to go in the opening quarter. Rogers cross court. Here's a 3 up for the tie, and a foul in the paint will negate the 3 by Russell. It was missed anyway. And the foul's on 22, Colton Stover. And so now the one problem the Scots are really having is the fact that not only they've got guys in foul trouble, but there's 4:41 to go in the opening quarter, Bo, and there's already 5 fouls. And the way that it works in high school basketball now, it's free throw time already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like we always say, free throws are important when you want to win a basketball game. So getting to the line early like this for Mount Vernon is a good sign. The one thing I'm going to say is they're going to look back on film, and I know Quentin Rowland's going to look at himself, and he's going to be upset, but he had Trace Beck, who's hot right now, wide open in the corner back there, but they get away with it with a little offensive foul from Stover.
Colliver gets the free throw to go. And again, for those who are new, and these rolls came in last year, but there's no 1-and-1 type situation. It's 2 shots there. You get 5 a quarter before you get into the bonus, so it's not 7 per half anymore. As Collins comes back into the ball game, Winklefoos and Rogers on the bench. Free throw is up, and it is good. And that's going to be a problem. You're talking about Rogers, who had 27 points the last game. And he hits the bench along with Winklefoos. Now this ball almost thrown away, but picked up. Russell the other way, and he is fouled by Colliver. This game right now, I got to be honest with you, I thought it would have a great pace because both teams want to run. It doesn't have much of a pace at all right now with the foul calls and guys getting to the line. It's good you get to the line, but not a lot of pace to this game.
No, we're just going to have to see how this shakes out come the second quarter. But, yeah, we still got half a first quarter left here, and there really isn't anything we can come away with yet.
Free throw is up, and it is good. It is 12-8 now. Jackets with the lead. Substitutions for the Jackets. Coleman is in along with Hempfield. And 25, Kirkbride is also into the ball game. Jalen Kirkbride. So Jackets will have Kirkbride. And they've got Trace Beck still out there. Zane Barber remains in. Hempfield is in along with Gage Coleman. And the free throw is up, and it is good. And the Scots back within a bucket, 12-9. And they say that Barber
lost the ball.
They say that he crossed the end line or something. And Nick Coon's questioning it right now. But Scots down by 3, get the basketball off the turnover on the baseline. They go with Colton Stover, as well as Reichenbach. It's out there. Mason Hughes out there. And now the ball comes in to 13, Russell. Stover with the basketball, head of the key. Now right wing to Russell. Russell has it knocked away, picked up by Stover near center court. 4:22 to go in the opening quarter. And the Jackets lead at 12-9. Scott's against this zone. Now Stover thought about a three on the left wing. And he gets the zone in high school. There's no shot clock. You can take your time.
Mm-hmm.
Now they go underneath.
Good
feed.
Oh.
Hughes tried to find 11. Reichenbach underneath, and he's knocked out of bounds. I don't know. I think he probably could have gone up with that.
Oh, yeah, no. Rickenbach even told him, he's like, hey, just go up with that.
Yep. Well, 4:08 to
Hey, you like non-selfish play, but hey, go get your two.
The ball up top right now, 4:04 to go in the opening quarter, and almost taken away, but picked up by Collins. Right wing now to Russell. And now Collins with a deep three off the heel. Ball tipped in the air, and good rebound by Beck, but it's taken away by Stover. And now three for the tie, up and good from the corner.
He got hit in the face.
Reichenbach gets it to go, and the game tied at 12. And now a kick off the foot. And I'll tell you what, some momentum right now for the Highland Scots. And a substitution, Cooper Young into the ball game. He'll be in. Reichenbach takes a seat. I think he got hit in the face or something. Covering his mouth there. 12-12, 3:37 to go in the opening quarter. From Scots Country here in Highland, Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction High School hoops. Hempfield, left wing, and a man is hot. Back to three, up and good. He is on a tear right now as Beck hits another triple. And the Jackets retake the lead. Now the ball knocked away, but picked up, loose ball, up and in. Left-hander Cooper Young.
Now we got some speed to this game a little bit.
Kuhlman, Hempfield, Barber, three, right wing, no good. Ball tipped to the air, gathered by Beck, gets an offensive rebound, blocked from behind. Hempfield now drops it for Kirkbride, looks inside. Now Hempfield head of the key, 3:03 to go in the opening quarter. Jackets are up by a point right now, 15-14. Barber dribbling right, stops at the elbow, now flips it up, and he is fouled going to the rack. And he'll go to the free throw line. Barber, good hesitation dribble. How about 15-14 right now? The Scots playing well against this tough Mount Vernon team, but where would the Jackets be right now, Bo, without Trace Beck?
No, I know. He's been a scoring machine. And like you said, Highland's making a good run here, cut it to a 1 point, lead for Mount Vernon, but you can't give them 2-3 opportunities on the offensive rebound because a good team like this, they're going to get to the line, they're going to score.
This free throw by Barber, and for Highland, an encouraging sign for them is you see Rogers coming back in, and you see Winkelfuss, and you see Wilson coming back in. They were able to actually close the gap with those guys on the bench, and now they come back into the ball game with some fresh legs.
Yeah, good play, like we said, from that 6, 7, 8 three-man rotation that came in there off the bench at the about 4.5 mark.
Free throw is good this time by Barber. Yeah, they've gone 9 deep already. Push up the floor to Hughes. Hughes to Wilson. He wants a corner three. It's no good. An air ball. Kirkbride, it goes off of him. He just wasn't expecting it to be an air ball. 16-14. Jackets the lead. 2:49 to go opening quarter. Here this one.
Yeah, it's cold enough. You didn't think the AC was kicking on today.
And now a corner three up by Winkelfuss, and he misses it badly. Hempfield's got it. Slows it down. Back behind to Beck, who pushes into the front court. 2:40 to go opening quarter. Jackets up by 2. Here's Beck. Ball fake three. No, this time short. Wilson to push. Wilson double dribbled, and it's going to be a turnover. Wilson, I think he was looking to push it up to Toby Rogers. I think he saw him from the corner of his eye, wanted to pass it, then it wasn't there, and a turnover on the Scots.
Just got that hand a little too close and kind of two-handed it, and that's a double dribble. Can't be doing that when you go up the floor on transition.
First time we've seen Luke McDonald for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. Quentin Rowlands back into the ball game as well for the Jackets. And so is Giacomis, and Hempfield travels as he gets it into the front court. And the interesting thing right now is I think this is the first time we've seen Hempfield and Giacomis in the game at the same time. And who's going to take the point guard duties, really? And so far, it was Hempfield on that possession.
Yeah, I was going to say, probably Hempfield, he's taking the top of the zone here on defense, so we'll see how he does on offense.
Rogers, head of the key. Now dribbling inside is Collins. Into the corner with the basketball, Hughes. Hughes back up top. Now right wing, Winkelfuss three. No, rattles out. Offensive rebound, knocked out of bounds off of Mason Hughes. So Winkelfuss gets a look, can't hit it. And it's 16-14 Jackets with the basketball. 2:09 to go here in the opening period.
Yeah, McDonald's working down there. And he got rewarded with a little out-of-bounds play. Good 50-50 ball.
McDonald's got it right now. And he's spinning around, throws it away. And now pushing it is Hughes. Hughes has the basketball, slows it down on the left wing. Gives it Winkelfuss. Now Collins with it. Collins, a bounce pass to Rogers. Rogers inside. He gives up the three for Collins, who misses off the front of the rim. Ball tipped away, and now taken away by Winklefoo's. He wants a corner three. He is not hesitating at all, and he hits it to give the Scots the lead in the corner.
Oh, he's got a good-looking jump shot. Why not keep shooting it? 2 for 3 right now.
Jackets now trail it by a point, and Giacuma's almost an over and back. Rolling with it on the right wing. 92 seconds to go here in the opening period. Jackets now trail it by a point. Left wing to Giacumas. Giacumas the basketball for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. Crosses over, goes inside, shot up, and good left of the rim. Boy, he stole Jayton Collins there.
Yeah, great move and great finish there by Giacumas. He just waited for everyone to kind of set, and then he made his quick little move.
Winklefoo's three. No, off the heel on the left wing rebound. Giacumas, we talked about just kind of a Swiss Army knife in the last ball game. Didn't score last game, but a Swiss Army knife doing a lot of different things. Jackets up a point, 1 minute to go in the opening quarter. Here from Scots Country. Left wing. Hepfield with the basketball for Mount Vernon. Not a lot of movement. Now McDonald has it on the left point. McDonald, he does not look comfortable with it up there. Quentin rolling right of the lane, puts it up, gets blocked, ball knocked away, saved in bounds to Hepfield.
Not under your own basket.
Hepfield now gives it to McDonald. McDonald in the lane, and it's going to be knocked away, and a jump ball will give it back to the Scots with 39 seconds to go in the opening quarter. 18-17, Jackets a 1-point lead. And you think about it right now for this situation for Highland. They want to get out. They want to play fast, but this may be a good opportunity. Down by a point, 39 seconds to go. Just get the last shot and go down at least one possession if you don't make it here.
No, definitely you want to go one possession here. And you just heard head coach just yell that out from the bench over there at Highland. They're going one shot.
Rogers has it high on the right. Well,
Stripped.
They didn't get it. Taken away by Giacumas. Rogers, though, with a foul, I think a frustration foul, as he pushes Giacumas, who will go to the free throw line. Giacumas in the last ball game had 6 steals, and here are those quick hands once again from Giacumas. And the bad news for the Highland Scots is that's a foul on Toby Rogers, and that is his second foul.
Yeah, it's just not a good foul. I mean, that was just like a NBA 2K video game foul. You know, you make a turnover or you miss a shot and you just start spamming the steal button and you get a reaching foul. That's basically what that was. And now he's got to take, a seat for possibly the whole half. We'll see how, they maneuver their roster here. But we might not see him until late in the second quarter, maybe third quarter.
Free throw up and good for Giacumas, who got another one and nails it. So 25 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Jackets lead now to 3. And Cooper Young has the basketball. Cooper Young going inside. Cooper Young throws it to Wilson. Well, he could have taken it himself. And Winklefoos gives it up, gets it back. It was an open look, but 10 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Wilson has the basketball. Throws it cross court, looking inside now. Now into the corner. Good ball movement. 3 is up for the left wing, an air ball. And don't want to foul now, and they do. Dumb foul there for the Highland Scots, and now 2 shots coming for Beck at the end of the quarter with the clock actually stopped. That is not a good foul, Bo.
No.
Not a good foul.
Yeah, usually you don't want to foul somebody 80 feet from the basket and then, let them walk up to the charity stripe on the other end for 2 free cracks at the basket.
Wow, that was a bad foul. And you talk about, again, a team in Highland. They're trying to learn how to win. They're trying to learn how to have a winning culture.
Yeah, find an identity, a winning identity.
And boneheaded plays like that, you saw kind of 2 of them within the last minute of the quarter. Rogers picks up his second foul, and Beck has a great first quarter. Jackets lead now extended. We head to the second quarter. Jackets with a lead. 21-17 over the Scots from Highland on WMVO, Cubbage Electric Plumbing Construction High School Hoops.
And is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
It's good Detroit pizza.
We welcome you back here to, again, we call it Scott's Country. 22-17, high-scoring first quarter. And the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets have the lead. How about the performance in the first quarter by Trace Beck for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets?
Yeah, he's been a straight microwave, just heating up out there. I mean, I hate to say it, but he's been carrying the scoring in the first quarter for Mount Vernon. Just a lot of bad fouls from Highland, too, just letting Mount Vernon score at will.
Barber has the basketball out there with Collenberg. Just knocked away. They try to get to Collenberg. Barber, Collenberg, Giacomis, as well as Beck and Rowland. So the starting five for the Jackets. And for the Highland Scots, they're in some foul trouble. Wilson is out there. Winkelfoos, Stover, as well as Young. Is dribbling in as Barber and has it knocked off his leg. Throws it out to Quentin Rowland. Pulls up, looks for it. Now Trace Beck, he's been hot. Wilson's all over him right now. Wilson pokes it away, and now a foul called. I don't know about that one, because once he gets the poke there, I don't know. That was kind of a. I don't like that whistle, but
no, yeah.
Once again, as I said last time,
again,
I'm not going to say anything officiating. We need officials.
Yeah, we're the radio broadcasters, not the official OHSA officials.
I don't say anything about them. Quentin Rowland has the basketball, goes inside. Rowland, he puts it up, gets blocked from behind by Wilson, and now a push up the floor. Reichenbach has the basketball. He's got it, gives it Stover. Wilson bounces corner, Winkelfoos. Winkelfoos against this zone. You like it, Mount Vernon staying in the zone here right now. Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets up by 5, 7:13 to go in the first half. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets in a close one. This one almost knocked away, and Winkelfoos hits it out of bounds on the sideline, and the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets will get it off the turnover.
Just kind of a little fidgety, you know. I mean, a zone is not going to come out and attack you, so you just kind of have to breathe, calm, and give what they give you. Or get what they give you.
Giacomis has the basketball, gives it Rowland, fakes a three on the right wing. He's got it, puts it on the floor, dribbling to the left, into the lane, stops, puts it up, gets fouled by Winkelfoos. And Quentin Rowland to the free throw line. Well, and here's the thing. You know, if you are the Highland Scots, you're only down by 5 right now, but you've got guys in foul trouble. Rogers is about ready to come back in with the 2 fouls at the 6:55 mark of the first half. Rowland's at the free throw line. If you're the Highland Scott, you could, stay up top with the basketball. As a free throw no good by Rowland. And you could stay up top of the basketball, make them come to you, and stay out of that foul trouble, because they cannot afford Toby Rogers getting a third foul here. And there's 6:55 to go first half, Bo.
Yeah, you're preaching some 2000s North Canton Hoover basketball. As soon as you get up, 4 points, just hold that ball.
Yeah.
If you can get a lead, then they have to come out of this zone.
Yeah. Free throw was good. Collenberg takes it away from Young, and now he's double teamed. And Rogers took a big chance there, but they say it's out of bounds off of the Scots. 23-17, the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets the lead, 6:47 to go here in this first half. Barber gives it up for Giacomis. Giacomis dribbling to his left, hands it off. There's a three up by Rowland. Got it. Quentin Rowland finally takes a shot from beyond the arc and buries it. At a timeout called by the Scots. 6:35 to go in this first half. 26-17. Jackets hot from deep and a 9-point advantage. Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction, High School Hoops on WMVO.
Your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction. 740-627-8004.
Hey, thanks to our camera people tonight. John, he made it all the way up the steps. Now, people don't know what I'm talking about, but there's like a ladder hanging down. He made it up there. And Delaney,
he's sneaky athletic.
She knows all this stuff, and we don't. And so we just trust her to do what she's doing, and she's doing it. So Jackets right now are doing it. They are up by 9. The foul trouble for Scots has not helped them. Wilson high on the right with the basketball. Cross court gives it Stover back to Wilson on the right wing. Now to Stover, they play catch. Back to Wilson. Now drops it inside, try to drop it, and no look pass to Rogers, knocked out of bounds.
Just deep breath, just easy. We don't need the Jason Williams passes. Just nice and easy. Mount Vernon, you got to make the zone move. That's how you get it expanded, and there'll be openings.
I won't say a whole lot about Jason Williams right now, but inside the lane, Shot is up, and Reidenbach misses, gets his own rebound. Now knocked away by Giacomis, flips it up the floor. It'll track me. Wilson versus Barber. Blocked by Wilson from behind. Wilson got his hand on it, and it'll stay with Mount Vernon. Nice block from behind by Wilson.
Yeah, and that's an energy boost right there, especially in front of the student section, Get them into the game a little bit here. Only down 9. A defensive play like that, let's start going on a run here if you're Highland.
Well, Giacomis to throw it in on the baseline. Looks for Roland. Roland's been hot here lately. Now gives it up top to Collinger. Collinger left of the lane, now into the lane. Right hand up and off the glass and in. And it's now 28-17 Jackets.
Great finish.
Got into the lane. The rack. Stover now into the front court. Stover high on the left. Now Wilson into the corner. Wilson cross court. Here's an open three. It is up. Reidenbach, no. Off the heel. Tipped to the air. It's gathered by Wilson. Wilson steps back. He shoots a three with a man in his face. No good off the heel. And now they say it touches the wire up top, so it will go back to the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, 28-17 Jackets, just over 5.5 to go in the first half. I will say, you mentioned Jason Williams. I heard a funny story about him. When Pat Riley was coaching him, he said, hey, you need to shoot the basketball. And he got so mad at him, he took him out of the game, went at halftime and started yelling at him some more and threw some stuff on the ground. Pat Riley slipped on it, tore his ACL. Anyway, Collinger has the basketball, gives it to Roland. Roland throws it in the corner. That's the guy open, and he hits it back from the corner. He is hot right now. And it's now 31-17. Jackets opening this thing up. 9-0 run to start the quarter. Now a jump ball into the corner. It'll stay with the Scots, but it's a jump ball. Jackets led it 22-17 at the end of one. 9-0. They have outscored the Highland Scots. They did the same thing against the Centerburg Trojans, if you remember, Bo.
Yeah, but the one thing that you see from Mount Vernon is they play fast, but they have a good pace at that fast tempo. They play under control.
Go back out to Wilson now on the right wing. Here's a three, up and good, and a huge triple there by Collins. They really needed it. Got back within 11 with that three and on the board in the quarter. And now Quentin Rowland left of the lane. Quentin Rowland puts it up, gets fouled, I believe, by Wilson, and will head to the free throw line. Quentin Rowland is a big kid, and it's tough to control him when he's going downhill.
I like to say he plays more like a wing, but, with the way Mount Vernon's lineup structured, he's more of like a 4 stretch 5, if you want to say, per chance kind of. But I really like him at that wing spot. When you flex him in that 3-2-4 kind of guard the forward position, he plays very well in all those spots.
Yep. Gets a free throw. It's 32-20 right now as the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets are leading in this one. They led it 22-17 at the end of one, and here's a free throw up and good. Quentin Rowland. Rowland and Beck have been brilliant tonight. 4:45. It's just
still got that.
Rowland hasn't really shot a whole lot in this game. Wilson throws it up. Beck gets his hand on it out of bounds. As the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets are doing a nice job defensively. And this is, when you can pressure, you can get out in transition, you can draw fouls. It's how you want it to be if you're the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, who are 1-0.
And they play well. They come from their 1-3-1, and they get into the zone very quickly.
Well, taken away by Barber as it's thrown away. Barber, he's got a trailing back. Here we go. Three is up. Three is no good. Too long. And a rebound pulled down by Russell on the bounce. Now pushes for Wilson. Knocked away by Culver. Wilson gathered. Left of the lane, Wilson. Into the lane, Wilson. Up the glass, no good. Tip to the air. And now picked up by Rowland. Rowland from behind has it knocked away. Ball on the floor. Bodies flying. Picked up by Beck. Beck now pushes it up the floor with Rowland. Rowland, Barber. Three from the left wing. Barber wide open. Got it. Nothing but nylon. 36-20. Jackets up 16. 4:02 to go first half. 30-second timeout for the Scots. Jackets in control. WMVO Sports.
Dear parents, don't wait. Educate. Empower us with knowledge. Keep talking to us about underage alcohol use, dating violence, and mental health. You are empowering us with knowledge to be the change. Thank you. This ad is sponsored by the Teen Advisory Council of Knox County.
We are empowering Knox County youth. Visit us online to learn more at www.tacofknox.org. That's tacofknox.org.
Jackets open up the second quarter on a 9-0 run, and they are in full control once again, leading at 36-20, and it's that pressure defense leading to buckets. And at this point here in this one, threes for the Malvern Yellow Jackets and free throws.
Yeah, like I said, kind of just touched on what I talked about just about a minute ago. They play fast, but they play under control at that pace. So it's interesting to see if they can keep this thing going.
With the basketball, Jaden Collins. Collins has it and bounces for Wilson on the right wing against this zone. Into the corner. With it is Young. Cooper Young puts it on the floor, now throws it back up top. A tough catch there for Russell. Right wing to Young. Young has it knocked away and fouled as he goes inside. And the old Bronx cheer here on the first foul of the quarter going on the Jackets. 3:37 to go first half. Jackets up 16. Well,
I think that went to Giacomas.
yes, Giacomas picks up the foul. And Giacomas knocks this one away.
Now
and
he's going to get one right back.
will lay it up and in right on the rim. So Giacomas didn't get in the scoring column last week. He did here in this one. Now Wilson pushes, gives it up. Jackets up by 18 as the ball is knocked away. And now Giacomas picks up the loose ball. He's got it again, flips it up. Beck has it. Beck inside, knocked away. Wilson, he's got a man up ahead, flips it to him. And losing control, tapped out of bounds by Rowland. And that can happen sometimes when you are trying to go fast. It kind of gets out of control. That's what happened there.
Yeah, that was like a speed contest. They
Yep.
just kept taking it
Back
just a
and
little
forth.
bit faster, and both of them were out of control there, both Mount Vernon and Highland.
Well, it's an 18-point lead for the Malvern Yellow Jackets. Wilson back
pass.
behind him. Here's a three by Cooper Young. No. Had a rebound. Kirkbride now pushes up the right sideline. Here's Barber. Barber up and a foul. And
Good call.
kind of a dangerous play there is how deep they were underneath. But the foul is called. Barber to the free throw line. Jackets can double up the Scots right now with a free throw. So the Malvern Yellow Jackets, look, they don't have very much size.
No.
And when you look at it, they just don't have a ton of size, but their speed is unmatched right now here in the early going. And the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets are up by 18.
I know the home crowd's not happy, but he kind of slid underneath there.
Yeah.
Blocking foul, kind of easy as day.
Yeah, and free throws up and good by Barber. That's a dangerous play to an extent. I mean, you get underneath somebody like that.
Yeah.
And obviously, it wasn't on purpose. He's just trying to take a charge, but
And you can just tell by the angle of the shoulders. As soon as they dip like that, that's an immediate blocking call. The way these refs look for those fouls.
right now the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets are up.
Oh, the brick
big.
and rip.
And there we go. That'll work.
A classic move. You'll miss it, grab your own rebound, and then put it back in.
Yeah,
You get 2
that's what
points, a rebound too.
There you go. And now instead of it being doubled up, it's more than that. 41-20. And now the ball knocked away. Quentin Rowland pushing. Quentin Rowland is going down the lane. Bounces for Giacomas. He waits. Everybody goes past him. He lays it off the glass and in right of the rim. 43-20. Jackets were only up by 5 at the end of 1. And now they are dominating here. Toby Rogers, he's been quiet tonight. Throws it underneath. Kirkbride got a hand on it. Giacomas was there. Loose ball picked up by the Scots. And a foul going to be called. As Cooper Young had it in the paint. 43-20 as the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets have a big lead. Stover into the ball game. Reichenbach into the ball game. And again, Jackets, they were up 9 at the end of 1 against Centerburg, and here they were up 5 at the end of 1, but have dominated in this second quarter and lead it by 23 points. Trying to get the ball in. Wilson's finally got it here for the Highland Scots. Oh, a deep three for the right wing. It's up and no good. Rebound for Rowland. Pushes now to Barber. Lays it off the glass and in right of the rim. Jackets up big. 45-20 right now. Stover has it in the backcourt for the Highland Scots. Good time to tell you, Utica Redskins, Centerburg Trojans tomorrow. Boys basketball, though. Left wing. And dribbling inside. And Stover gives it on the right wing. It is 1:52 to go in this first half at a 45-20 Jackets lead. With the ball is Collins. And Reichenbach has it now. Now just kind of flips it up there to Jaden Collins. Stover with it head of the key. Jackets up by 25 in this one. Led it by 5 at the end of 1. Stover head of the key. Now right wing. Reichenbach, why not? Deep three. Got it to rattle home. And just the fourth, fifth, and 6th points of this quarter.
They like taking threes from other area codes. They've been shooting a lot of ones like 5 feet from behind the three-point line. But, hey, if you can make them, drain them.
Well, they needed something right there. That was kind of like an oxygen tank right there. Barber has it on the right wing. Kirkbride He's got it right now. Tries to go to a cutting barber. Knocked away and taken away. Scott's the other way. Trailing it by 22. And Wilson, there's an expect that he was going to cut to the rim. And Wilson didn't get that memo. So it's thrown away. And so now 45-23. It is a lead for the Jackets. And, you know, Toby Rogers is in foul trouble. But when you're down by 22 points.
Yeah, you start playing
quarter, you might as well put him in the ballgame. But he hasn't done much offensively. I don't think he's even scored in this game.
No,
and
you're right.
Barber gives it up. Kirkbride, right wing to Rowland. He's got the basketball. Rowland. Now Kirkbride goes inside into the corner. Barber. Here's a three up and off the front of the rim. Tipped around. Stover picks up the loose ball. Under 40 seconds to go down in the first half. 45-23 Jackets. Try to get it in the corner. Almost a travel. Wilson a corner three. No, an air ball. Kirkbride got his hand on it. And it's out of bounds. And nope, they say he didn't touch it. They say it was Rhett Russell. Either I can't see or they're wrong. It could be the first one.
It could. There's a pep band now in front of the scoreboard.
Yeah. You wear glasses?
No,
I don't either.
Occasionally.
Yeah. You
Seasonally.
do, really?
Seasonally.
Yeah, I probably need to wear glasses.
Usually when the sun's out.
We love this baseball game. No, I'm kidding. Kirkbride has the basketball here. That was a joke, by the way. Barber has the basketball. I won't tell anymore. Giacomo's cross court to Rowland. 45-23, 12 seconds to go in the first half. Rowland has it, crosses over against Stover, now spins right of the lane. Gives it up, nice bounce pass, nice
Great
cut by
door.
Barber. That was perfection as he finishes right of the rim. Great finish to the half, and a great half for the Jackets. 47-23, Mount Vernon with the lead here at the break. And the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets in full control. Feels like we've said that before. As it is 47-23. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets on pace for 94 points in the ball game tonight. As their offense is clicking. 47-23 here at the break. All right, we're going to take this break. We'll come back and more of the Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction High School Hoops on WMBO coming up.
Griffin Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
We welcome you back here to Highland High School. The Highland Scots and the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets are at the break. And what was a good basketball game has turned into, once again, a blowout. And, you know, the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets led at 19-10 at the end of one against Centerburg last week. But here they are leading it big as Bo's not up here with us right now. He went down to grab some scoring from the first half, down with the scorebook, the official score, so we make sure it's right. Delaney is up here with us. John is blending in with the crowd as he's out there too, and we appreciate all the work here tonight. I'm Tyler Mathias with you, and once again the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets have come out and, you know, they want to get up and down the floor, they want to run, and they have done just that here tonight as the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets lead at 47-23. And a reminder that tomorrow night we'll be at Centerburg where the Trojans and the Redskins face off in boys high school basketball. There is a bet. Delaney, it says that if Centerburg beats Highland, she will buy everybody pizza. So that's cool. She's not even listening, though. But it is 47-23. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets here at the break with a big lead. And the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets doing exactly what they were hoping to do. Yeah, obviously, one of the keys here in this one is getting the Scots in some foul trouble, but Jackets have been hot from the start as Trace Beck got them going and had the first 8 points of the ball game for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. They've got points from the foul line, and they have done a great job here tonight against the Highland Scots. Again, the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets lead at 47-23, and we are at the half. Thanks to Hinkle's Marengo Hardware, Griffin Insurance, New Direction Shelter of Knox County, Pizza Cottage, and of course, our title sponsor, that is Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction. 47-23. A reminder, because, I haven't done a lot of games here. We are on YouTube. And Delaney had to remind me that. We're on YouTube. We're on YouTube. So you want to check it out, Google, or go to YouTube and put in, WMVO? Is that it? She's not even looking at me. You put in WMVO on the YouTube? Is that what you do? Put in WMVO on the YouTube? Okay. She had her headphones up, and there's a band playing to the right of us. Anyways, what do you want to do that? You can do that. Of course, we're on Facebook. Tomorrow night we'll be at Centerburg. But this one's a blowout once again, 47-23. Jackets in full control in this one, led it by 5 at the end of 1. But it was the second quarter where they were brilliant once again. You think about the second quarters for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets this year. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, and I'm just doing some quick math off the top of my head, but they have outscored their opponents 48-13 in the second quarter this season. 48-13. And the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets with the lead, 47-23 here at the break. Let's take this break. We'll come back and talk some more about the first half. Get you ready for second half action. Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction. High school hoops on WMVO.
Hinkle's Marengo Hardware on 20 South Main Street in Marengo for your hardware accessories and supplies. Projects don't stand a chance when you start here. From pellet fuel to quality seeds, it doesn't matter what the season brings, you will be ready. Hinkle's Marengo Hardware would like to send a shout out to the Highland Scots. Like Hinkle's Marengo Hardware on Facebook. Closed Sundays only. Call and stop by to Hinkle's Marengo Hardware, 419-253-0221. Come see our new paint area, open now.
Welcome back here at Highland, and as soon as Bo came back up, they start playing music again. But again, it's a half, and the Jackets in full control, 47-23. They are leading in this one, and Bo, you look back at that last second quarter. I was just mentioning right before you came up here. How about this for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets? Just off the top of my noggin here. But they have now outscored their opponents 48-13 in the second quarter this season. 48-13. And it's, I think, just kind of figuring out the other team. And this zone defense is working out really well for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets.
Yes, defense has been really key. Like I said, they transition well. If you beat their kind of extended pressure, if you beat that 1-3-1, they get back into their 2-3 zone very well. So not only do you have to beat their full court pressure, but then they get into a nice half-court 50 set that it's tough to move the ball on them. And like you said, in the second quarter, we talk about in football all the time, last 4 minutes and the first 4 minutes of the third quarter. Well, I like thinking about that in high school basketball since it's 8-minute quarters. And right now, I'd say Mount Vernon definitely won those last 4 minutes of the second quarter.
One of the things that's been very noticeable here tonight is the fact that, Toby Rogers has been basically silent. He hasn't done anything offensively, and they need him to have success. 27 points, but in the last ball game. But this zone is really taking him away right now, and some strengths for him, and it's been difficult for him right now.
Yeah, you can tell he's a little bit more of like a ball handler, a number one. And I think the zone really kind of, boxes him in. He can't really beat people off the dribble. They're making great passes. They're moving the ball well. It just seems like that last pass or kind of that scoring pass, they have some miscommunication, or it hits a finger here, or just it's not clean. And I think that's really why Highland hasn't really put too many points up on the board, but they haven't looked too bad on offense moving the ball. It's just kind of like that last part when they get to the rim, it's kind of where it falls off a little bit.
The other thing is they got to stay out of foul trouble here in the second half. They absolutely have to. You saw the Jackets get to the line, and credit to Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets for getting to the free throw line. But the Scots have got to stay out of foul trouble if they want an opportunity to get back in this basketball game. And on the flip side, they need to get to the free throw line a little bit more. And if you think about it, it is hard to do that against the zone, but they got to get to the free throw line. The Scots do a lot more than they did in that first half.
And like we said, the more you pass it around, the more expanded that zone becomes. It starts off nice and compact, but the more you move the zone around, the more expanding it gets, and you can sneak people in. Like I said, Rhett Russell, number 13, and I'd say number 12, Cooper Young, they've done a good job of kind of sneaking in on those low blocks for Highland and trying to get some scoring opportunities. But like I said, they just haven't fallen so far.
Hey, an update quickly. Of course, we had the show last night. The Highland Scots were on the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show last night, along with the Centerburg girls basketball team. Kayla Larimore, who was on the show last night, has now scored 1,000 career points.
That's awesome.
She did so in the third quarter against Northmore. Tonight, she needed 12 points going into the ball game, and she makes it tonight. So congratulations, Kayla Larimore.
Yeah, congrats, Kayla.
And appreciate them coming out last night. The radio station and everything. Well, 47-23. Jackets up 24 at the break. Third quarter action coming up next here on WMVO.
Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
Back here at Highland High School, 47-23, the Jackets with a big lead. Look at a couple scoring stats from the first half there, Bo.
Yeah, for Mount Vernon, like we said, 47 points in total. It's been led by number 24, Trace Beck, 16 points. He's been on fire from three. I believe he's only missed maybe one or two of his three-pointer attempts, but pretty good from him. Quentin Rowland being a good supporting piece there with 8 points. And Peyton Barber once again showing out on the scoring sheet with 11 points. He had 20 the first game. We'll see if he can maybe chase that high. Let's see if Highland can get some more points. They've got two of their leading scorers at 6 points with Riedenbacher and Winkelfuss. We've seen some good shots from Winkelfuss. We'll see if he can get some more clean threes this half as well.
Giacumis out there with Collenberg. Wilson all over Collenberg. Collenberg's out there with Barber,
defense.
Rowland, and Beck for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. Wilson out there, Winkelfuss, Rogers, along with Young. As inside goes Quentin Rowland, and just like that, a foul. And I think Toby Rogers is going to be called for a foul. He is. So that took 12 seconds for him to pick up his third foul.
I'm not going to act like I know Mount Vernon basketball to a T, but the one thing I do know is Quentin Rowland loves to work from that short block, kind of that extension of the free throw line, and they just let him go right there, and look at him at the line now.
Rowland hits the first one, and again, he had a pretty good first half with 8 points. And here in this second half, getting underway. Jackets up by 25. Remember, if they get up by 35, the running clock goes into effect. Free throws up and good. How about, what if they got into the running clock the first 2 games? That'd be pretty impressive.
The JV teams had 2 running clocks.
They have. Winkelfuss has the basketball. Bounces back for Jayden Collins. Throws it up the floor. That's Cooper Young up with the right hand. No, but he is fouled as he gets to the basket. Quentin Rowland is called for the foul. Rowland picks up number 2. So 7:36 to go in this third quarter. Jackets up by 26. A free throw coming for Cooper Young. The band is now gone. We appreciate their numbers tonight.
Great set tonight from them.
Free throw up and no good. And granted, Delaney can't hear anymore, but it was worth it, I guess. But no, they were right beside us. 49-23. Jackets with a big lead. This free throw is going to a knuckleball. Is no good. Collenberg, he throws it up the floor. Now taken away from back and picked up by Winkelfuss. Winkelfuss into the front court, crosses over Winkelfuss. Back behind him there for Collins. Winkelfoos head of the key against his zone. Collins has it, bounces inside for Young. Left-hand Young, nope, got his own rebound, flips it high in the air. Got it. Hey, take what you can get now. It's thrown away by Beck as he tries to get it to Barber. So a little sloppy play for the Jackets, turns it over. Jackets right now up by 24, though, 49-25, 7:12 to go third quarter.
I know he couldn't cash it in at the stripe, but that is 2 good offensive possessions from Cooper Young the last 2 trips that Highland's been down to their bucket.
Wilson has it on the right wing, drops it inside, right of the lane now on the left point. Reidenbach now gives it up. Now Wilson the basketball. Wilson throws it into the lane. And the shot is up. It's blocked by Rowland, and now Giacomis pushes for the Jackets, who lead it by 24. Giacomis with it. Gives it up into the corner. Here's a 3 by Collenberg. No. Rebound pulled down by the Scots, and a push for Reidenbach. He's got it right now with 6:40 to go here in the third quarter. Jackets up by 24, 49-25. And now looking inside. Right wing to Winkelfoos. Owen Winkelfoos, the junior, bounces now. Wilson into the lane. Keeps his dribble into the corner. Here's a 3. Reidenbach, no, off the heel. Rebound pulled down by Young. Goes over the right hand. Young off the glass and in. And so Young with the offensive rebound and put back. And now Collenberg inside. Collenberg scoops it up, scoops it in, left to the rim, and he got it to go. And I think when you look back at this, I think Highland's probably going to make a reference to this. At the 6-11 mark of the third quarter, kind of lackadaisical getting back there. 51-27, they trail it.
Yeah, that was just a big game of guess who being played there in the half court. And sadly, who was it? I believe it was Cooper Young that gets the foul there.
Free throw is up. Free throw is good. And Isaiah Collenberg nails it. It's back to a 25-point advantage right now.
Yeah, Collenberg just said, I missed that open 3 in the corner, so I might as well just do the old-fashioned three-pointer, a little 2-and-1 there.
Now, Vernon Yellow Jackets, they're in the Licking County League now, and they should compete. Now, there are some good teams. Granville's usually pretty good. Heath is pretty good. But the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets realistically should be able to run the table in the Licking County League. They are the biggest school.
Mm-hmm.
Stover has the basketball now on the left wing. Looking inside, back to Stover, ahead of the key. 5:55 to go third quarter. The Jackets 52-27 leading. Now pull up Jay at the foul line off the heel. Rebound Collenberg off the miss from Collins. And now going the other way. Nico Giacomis. Now Collenberg dribbling inside. Crosses over. Flips one up. No good. Defensive rebound. Collins, pushes up the floor to Winkelfoos. Goes inside. Little floater off the front of the rim. No. Tipped out to Giacomis. He's racing up the floor. Flips it down for Barber. Barber right to the lane. Puts it up the right hand. No. But he is fouled. And he will head to the free throw line. When it's Giacomis and Barber, those two guys might want to run track 4x1 or something, because they get up and down the floor very quickly. Very quickly. The free throw coming for Barber. Zane Barber. Free throw up and good.
I'd love to see what a 3-man weave drill looks like with Giacomis, Barber, and Rowland, because it just seems like one grabs a rebound and immediately finds the other one on the outlet pass.
3-man weave. Free throw is up and good. That was a three-man weave fan.
Oh, it's a bread and butter drill.
Yeah. Well, right now, 54-27. Highland trailing. Stover head of the key. Now gives on the left wing. Back to Stover at the head of the key, just kind of playing it on the perimeter as Jaden Collins has it. Bounces for Winkelfoos on the right point. Dribbling on the right wing, now inside. Reidenbach with the right hand, no good. Rebound. To back push for Giacomis, who will slow it down a little bit. And now Quentin Rowland. He does not slow down. Gets it poked away from behind. And it'll stay with the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. 4:57 to go third quarter. Jackets up 27, 54-27. After the first quarter, where it was a 5-point game, you thought, you know what, this may not be too bad. And then it was pretty bad. Quentin Rowland, double team, kicks it out. Giacomis a left wing 3. Nope, off the front of the rim. Ball knocked away. Stover picks up the loose ball, and Stover now will push. Stover gives it up for Wilson. Reidenbach, corner 3. Nope, left it short, got his own rebound, goes up with it, and scores left of the rim.
Another brick and rip. We got 3 of them tonight after having none in the first game.
Reidenbach gets it to go, 54-29. Jackets a 25-point lead once again. Now going inside is Collenberg. Collenberg the basketball. Collenberg inside. Collenberg gets blocked by Wilson. He's blocked a couple tonight. Now Collenberg again takes his time. Got it to go with the right hand. Collenberg, a nice finish at the rack. Isaiah Collimber makes it a 27-point game again, closing in on the halfway point of the third quarter. Dropping it foul for Winkelfoos. Winkelfoos turns and misses badly, and now Giacomis gets the rebound. Quick station ID, you're listening to high school basketball on WMVO Mount Vernon. All right, now Collimber has the basketball, and W265 DJ Mount Vernon. Now Collimber against Wilson, dribbling left of the lane. Stops, tries to move, throws it over the right hand, no. Rebound Reidenbach. And Reidenbach with the basketball, spins around, got it ahead of the key, almost knocked away by Giacomis. And now Winkelfoos, a right wing three, no. Deadens on the back of the rim, and a rebound Beck. Now Giacomis up the floor. Gives it now for Collimber. Under 3.5 to go third quarter. Jackets up by 27. Collimber left of the lane. Nice bounce pass to Barber, who finishes right of the rim. 58-29. Jackets up by 29 points.
Zane Barber, man, he just finds his nose, finds his way to the bucket. Has a little bit of a scoring touch.
Stover with it against Barber. And now they give it for Winkelfoos. Left of the lane, jumper, good. Winkelfoos, Owen Winkelfoos. And with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, back to a 27-point game now. Jackets with the lead. Left wing Collimber, 2:55 to go third quarter. Collimber has it almost knocked away. Now the ball's on the floor and diving for it. Nice job there. And now Collimber on the floor, and it's going to be a foul on the Scots. Collimber didn't really go after it very hard at first. And good job by the Scots to get after it, but sometimes that happens when you're going after it. Somebody's got to go for a foul, and it's Jaden Collins. And now for Mount Vernon, it will be Hempfield in the ball game. See, Beck's out, Giacomis is out, and I think that's all that came out of the game. Quentin Rowland's out of there. So Kirkbride's in there, Barber's in there, Hempfield's in there, and Barber just got behind everybody, lays it up and glass it in, left of the rim. Nobody paid attention. What happened there, Ben? That was a funny look you just gave.
I want to say that maybe they just thought they were defending the other basket, but I mean that it's kind of inexcusable, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, it happened.
Yeah.
Corner three, up, Reidenbach, no, and now Barber chases down the rebound, throws it up the floor for Hempfield. Hempfield chases it down, now gives it to a cutting right-handed layup for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, Gage Coleman. And now the Jackets are up by 31. If they get up by 35, the old running clock will begin. Reidenbach goes inside, and a foul caught on the Jackets. It's on Coolman. Gage Coleman picks up the foul. 62-31. And the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets in dominating fashion once again. They won big against Centerburg, and they're up big again here.
Yeah, Coach Kuhn was looking there for like an extended arm. Tough call. I just think kind of ran out of his dribble and was kind of trying to go for the layup, and it just rock meets, solid.
Yeah. Well, right now, 62-31. Flip up the floor. Hempfield tried to grab, and he's called for a foul, kind of like a defensive back. So Peyton Hempfield, a 5'8 senior, called for the foul. Beck's the only sophomore on this team. You mentioned it at the outset that it's a very upper-class laden team.
Mm-hmm.
And the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, they played a lot of guys tonight, too.
Yeah.
The only one they really haven't played is Lane Mussard, as the ball is tipped away, now picked up by the Scots. Mason Hughes, haven't heard a lot from him since the first quarter, really. And now going down the lane, Rhett Russell, and knocked out of bounds. And 1:54 to go in this third quarter, and the Jackets with a 62-31 lead. And, of course, we'll probably have a blowout in some form tomorrow, and then Curtis will get a buzzer beater on Friday. Three from the corner, no good for Winkelfoos. Collimber clears for Mount Vernon. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, as the kids say, right? Or you think the kids say that? A foul is called on a moving screen. You guys don't talk like that.
I like what you said, though, about the roster.
Yeah.
In these early games, you want to try and get a bunch of people out there so you can get some film, get some looks on them. Because, come conference time, your bench starts to, cut down to like 8, 9 maybe guys. You're going to roll with usually 8, so you're kind of figuring out who can be those 8 to push you all the way to March.
Well, the Highland Scots are down 31 with a buck 35 to go third quarter. A big lead for them right now. On the right wing, Braden Benedict is in. They throw it on the baseline, and up and good, left of the rim for Mason Hughes as he gets on the board there. Hughes scores it. 1:22 to go third quarter. Jackets up by 29 again. And now Coleman has the basketball. Coleman gives it Columber, dribbling to the right. Columber kicks it back out. Barber thinks about a deep three. He's never going to shoot that, and he turns it over on a travel. 1:09 to go third quarter. Jackets up by 29. Jackets were up by 24 at the end of one. So you really think, or at the halftime. So you really think about it. Besides a really bad second quarter, it's not been the end of the world for the Highland Scots. But the second quarter does exist, if you wondered. Hughes gives it up, and now it's on the right wing. Bounce inside to Winklefoos. Winklefoos tries to gather himself, kicks it out. Hughes has it. Pull up Jay inside the left wing. No good. Kirkbride the rebound. 47 seconds to go third quarter. Push up the floor to Barber, who stops. Everybody goes past him. And up and good by Barber.
Just another good example of how they play in control at their fast pace. I mean, just a great up and under move there.
Winklefoos inside, drops it off, knocked away by Colbert, saved. Hughes a three from the corner, nope. Rebound Hempfield kind of falls to him. 25 seconds to go third quarter. Hempfield drops it off for Barber, lays it up and in right to the rim. Ooh, this is some pretty basketball right now with the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. Now a 33-point game. If it gets to 35, then we got a running clock situation here. 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, they are looking good right now. This is a clean game by the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets.
And like I told you, we keep making the jokes about the three-man weave, but I mean, look at that.
It's
that's just comfortability when you're passing. I mean,
that's exactly what it looks like, though. I mean, when you really think about it, it really does look like a three-man weave.
Especially Hempfield's your backup point guard. He's making plays like that. That's very, very good to have that confidence as the backup kind of point guard.
Silver bounces it inside. Now a kick out. Open look passed up. Bounced away, and now Stover has it, and it's a foul on the Jackets, and that's number 5 of the quarter with 8 seconds to go. And so Stover will get to the free throw line for 2. That would be Colton Stover, the senior. That's Ty Stover's son there, played quarterback for this team. Now, Ty didn't call us much on Friday night, so I got to blast him here real quick. But no, we love Ty Stover. He's a great guy. Free throw is up and good. Or no good, excuse me. Also here, got to give a shout out to Mike Delaney. He always sets us up here and just one of the best in the business, and we appreciate Mike Delaney and what he does here. I was introducing him here when he came up here. I introduced him to Delaney. I said, I know this is kind of weird for you because your last name's Delaney. Free throws up and good. That's how I imagine my son meeting Michael Brantley. Giacomas has the basketball. Back behind him. Here's a three. Up and no good off the front of the rim. Giacomas to follow. Almost got it, but he doesn't. End of the third quarter. Jackets once again in full control. 66-34. Fourth quarter action coming up next here on WMBO.
How to hit a baseball, the strike zone, the net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time did you spend teaching him what not to hit? You play a critical role in the prevention of domestic and sexual violence. The earlier we start talking to young people about healthy relationships and respect, the more likely they are to stand up when they see violence in our community. This message is sponsored by the AIM program of New Directions. Act, Impact, Motivate. Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community, offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
Well, Highland only won 2 games last year. They're still trying to figure out how to win. They were only down 5 at the end of 1, but they're down 32 as we head to the fourth quarter. 35-point lead. Running clock goes into effect. We want to thank Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction, our title sponsor. Of course, Griffin Insurance, Pizza Cottage in there, New Direction Shelter. It's a few of our great sponsors. Right wing to Toby Rogers. He has not scored much at all tonight. Into the lane, shot is up and no good. A rebound by Rogers and a stick back left of the rim. He flies in and gets it. That is now 66-36. Scots trailing. 7:42 to go in the game. Giacomas flips it up to Hempfield. Now Quentin Rowland with it on the right wing. Quentin Rowland against Wilson, and offensive foul on Quentin Rowland as he barrels into Wilson. And it goes the other way. 7:34 to go in the game. 66-36. Jackets down by 30. Or excuse me, leading by 30. Not down, because they have not been down by 30 at all this year. Jackets have just really rolled their opponents here so far. Now for the Yellow Jackets, Toby Rogers, the Highland Scots. And now inside, ball almost knocked away, kicks it out of Wilson. Bounces on the left point. And now on the right wing with the basketball. Toby Rogers. Rogers has it knocked away by Hempfield and a foul. As the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, the one thing I was going to say was Mount Vernon's been playing great. This kind of starting in the third quarter, fourth quarter, they're still gambling a little bit. And granted, when you're up 30, you can get away with gambling. But it's led to a couple more fouls that we've seen in the first half from them.
Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets next game will be at home against Madison on Saturday. The ball inside, kick out Rogers. Rogers dribbling left baseline. Rogers left hand, high up the glass and in. Yeah, boy, if he would have been like this earlier in the ball game, this may be a little bit closer. He's being a lot more aggressive here. You like to see it from Toby Rogers. McDonald down the basketball. McDonald looking for Beck, and McDonald sets the screen. Beck gives it up left wing to Hempfield. 6:52 to go in the game, 66-38. And now Quentin Rowland. Rowland against Rogers inside. Puts it up with the left hand. Got it, and he is fouled. Quentin Rowland and yells at Toby Rogers and you don't really want to do that. But
Roland just said he wanted some fries with that hamburger, a little extra, and Rogers looking at the ref and be like, hey, you see that? And the ref was just like, it's a 30-point game.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Right now, the Jackets are up big, 68-38. Here in this one. Free throw is up, and it's no good off the front of the rim, tipped out, and McDonald got it, but threw it right to Wilson. And then Wilson tries to get fancy. Ball on the floor, picked up by Hempfield. Now up the floor, Beck, gonna go up and dunk it with the right hand. That one was a little cleaner than the one we saw last Wednesday. And the dunk by Beck. So it's 70-38. Now Rogers up with it, good, and he's fouled. And Rogers, who had 27 points in the first game against Mount Gilead, thinks he's getting a little chippy here. As Giacomas goes past him and starts clapping in his face. And Toby Rogers here goes to the free throw line. And Rogers is starting to turn it on offensively here in the second half. He's a good basketball player.
I think he's just getting comfortable. I think that zone kind of threw him off early. And then, like you said, the foul trouble, it was just kind of a recipe for disaster to start the day for him. But he's found his way here in this fourth quarter.
Jackets right now are up by 29, though. McDonald has the basketball, dribbling to his right. Guarded there by big number 50, Brian Mullins, the senior. Tried to stay with him. He's one of those guys you want on your offensive line.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
I'd definitely take him to be a blindside protector for me.
I also would not like to meet him in a back alley. Quentin Rowland has it in the back court here. And it's a big dude inside. But Quentin Rowland has it on the left wing. Toby Rogers on him, and right now Rogers is fired up. And he's playing tough. Granted, it's a 29-point game with 6:08 to go. But Rogers getting fired up here. He forces the turnover there. Well, with it running the point right now, Jaden Collins. Collins in the front court with the basketball. Left wing to Rogers. Rogers sidesteps now. Is it back? Here's a three. Head of the key. Way off the mark. And Mullins with the behind-the-back save to the fan in the front row. Out of bounds.
Gotta love the hustle from the big dog.
Yeah, he was going after it. Yeah, he spent some time in the weight room.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's built like a house.
He snap your arm in an arm wrestle?
Oh, probably. Oh, he definitely.
Yeah. No,
quarterbacks don't go against left tackles in arm wrestling. There's a reason for that.
No, thank you. Well, he's hedging on a screen right now and up against Rowland. This is kind of a mismatch. Anyway, left wing, Giacomas back to Rowland. Out of the key, 5.5 to go in the game. Jackets up by 29. Now the ball knocked away and taken away. Now pushing up the floor, Cooper Young lays it off the glass and in left of the rim.
Nice.
And it's 70-43. Good to see right now. So Scott's playing tough, and you can see Mount Vernon's kind of playing a little more lackadaisical. Scots are being aggressive. Inside, Quentin Rowland. Foul, got it to go. And Rogers picks up the foul. 5:13 to go in the game, 72-43. The other thing you see from Mount Vernon, here we are again, second straight game, they've scored at least 70 points. It's a lot of points. And if they can do that, you think 70 points in a high school basketball game, in pretty good shape.
Pretty sure the math we had on that was about 93% of games you score above 75 points, you're most likely going to win, unless you're, the Mike D'Antoni, double the offense as the defense, but you're going to win a lot of games at 73 points, even with 5 minutes left in this game.
Rolling to the bench, and he's going to go there with Beck, Giacomis, and McDonald. Kirkbride's in. It's out there with Barber, Hempfield, Collenberg, and Gage Kuhlman, and it's 73-43, a 30-point game with 5:10 to go in the game. Winkelfoos gives it up. Collins back to Winkelfoos, back to Collins, left wing Collins, bounces right wing. Wilson now into the corner. There's the big man Mullins.
Oh, big dog.
Contested three, misses it, but a foul on Kirkbride from behind. Boy, if that would have gone in.
Look, he's ready to go play defense. He said, I'm going to do what I'm getting paid to do. I'm going to go play defense.
I like it. I want to see him hit a three. That's what I want to see.
Well, he's going to photocopy that one. Just a little bit short. He's going to need a little bit more muscle. He's got the muscle.
Winkelfoos, well, he definitely has the muscle. Drop inside, shot up and good. Left of the rim for Cooper Young.
Yeah,
73-45.
I like Cooper Young right here. He's shown a lot of heart, even though they're down big. He's been kind of the guy that's still been keeping Highland somewhat alive, here, keeping them with a heartbeat.
Hempfield hands it off for Barber. Barber inside. Barber kicks it out.
Ooh.
And with the left hand, Collenberg's had some nice plays tonight.
He's got some nice moves, some nice finishes. I mean, he just made everybody look stupid there.
He's doing a good job of getting in the lane, cutting through. Winkelfoos has it. 4:18 to go in the game. And they drop it in for Wilson. One-handed catch near the baseline, kicks it back out. Now inside, shot is up high up the glass, it in for Cooper Young. Got it to go, 75-47.
I'm telling you, Cooper Young's showing a lot of heart in these late minutes.
Kirkbride, Barber, halfway through the fourth quarter now. Jackets up 75-47, so they're up 28. Collenberg has the basketball, backs his way in, and a foul called. And now you're going to see a bunch of substitutions for Highland. The old line change for the Scots. There's only been, if I'm correct here, there's only been one player from Mount Vernon that has that play, and his name's Lane Mussard. And, oh, no, Wyatt Fisher hasn't, but now he's coming in. So Wyatt Fisher coming in, getting an opportunity. So the only other one would be Lane Mussard. So Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets right now take Barber out. They take Collenberg out. And Giacomis is the lone starter in for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets with 3:55 to go in the game. Jackets 75-47, up by 28 points. Stover gives it up on the right wing, now drops it inside. Shot is off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound and a foul, and it's going to be on the floor. 3:43 to go in the game. Jackets up 75-47, 28-point game. That's the Jackets' fifth foul. Reichenbach is now going to the free throw line. Free throw is up, coming. Unfortunately, Mr. Mullins has hit the bench. Free throw is up and no good.
Got some good PT there.
Yeah, he did. Got that opportunity. A contested three in the corner.
No hesitation.
Nope. Looked like me in the student-teacher game when I was a junior in high school. Free throw is up and no good. Giacomis has it, now tipped away. Kirkbride's got it, he pushes. Kirkbride flips it up the floor, and nice little touch pass, except it's not going to work out. At Centerburg High School, the junior class, my junior year, was the only team to ever beat the seniors in the student-teacher game when we got to the opportunity to play the teachers. And we won that game. I hit a big three from the head of the key. And that is the truth. I'm not joking about that. Anyway, Kirkbride has it on the right wing. 3:25 to go in the game, 75-47 Jackets. Nice catch by Giacomis as he saves it, throws it back up to Fisher. Fisher with the basketball, dribbling to the right. Fisher gives it up to Hempfield, to a cutting Giacomis, and he misses front of the rim. Giacomis gets it back, though, kicks it out. Wyatt Fisher, is he going to get it? Nope. Giacomis keeps it left wing, cross court. Kirkbride has it. Kirkbride looking inside. And now dribbling to the right, bounce inside, knocked away, picked up by Stover. Stover to push. 2:52 to go in the game. Now on the right wing. With it is Mason Hughes against this zone. And Jackets about to clear the bench for bringing in some JV guys now. Inside, shot is up, and Reidenbaugh is fouled to go to the free throw line. Might I also add, when I was a freshman in high school, we lost 50-4 to the seniors in the student game. Guess who had the 4 points? That would be me. All 4 of them. And then I got into broadcasting. So
that's usually, retirement, post-athletic career.
I have to.
Right to the booth.
Free throws up and no good. And I will say,
there we go.
As they got a line change here into the ball game for Mount Vernon. Mustard is in, so he was the one that hadn't played. Also into the ball game, Damon Wolf, Cooper Wares into the ball game. Trying to see who else is in there right now. Camden Carrier and Fisher. I think I got them all there. Under 2.5 to go. Jackets up 75-47. Here's Fisher. Fisher inside, knocked away, taken away, and going the other way. The Scots now a push. Reidenbach up, and he is fouled. 2:19 to go in the game. 75-47. Also want to again thank Mike Delaney for his time here, and Mike and I have known each other for a very long time, and always loved coming here. And we'll be back here later this year for the Centerburg girls and Highland girls basketball contest. Free throws up and good. If we were going to be here, like I mentioned before, Fredericktown and Highland to begin the year on the girls' side, and Highland lost that one by 10. That Fredericktown team's pretty good, though.
Mm-hmm.
Free throws up. It is good. .2:14 to go in the game. Back behind him, Mustard's got it. Looks for help. Still looking. Now Fisher, he's got a wide open 3. Chucks it up, no good. Offensive rebound for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets by Wolf. And Wolf kicks it back out.
No chance.
Fisher fakes the 3 and a travel. 75-49 Jackets. Up by 26 with $1.57 to go in the game. Want to thank some of our great sponsors. Of course, our title sponsor, Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction. Among them, Pizza Cottage, the BLT pizza. Really good. Really good. It's a couple of our great sponsors here. Knox County Veteran Services, they do some different things with us. Head of the key with the basketball. Now on the right wing. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets are up big, 75-49 with $1.37 to go in the contest. And a foul is called. Hey, we're back on the air tomorrow night. Looking for, maybe a little closer game.
Yeah, definitely.
But right now, we're not getting that, so we stick what we can get. Hinkle's Marengo Hardware, we certainly appreciate them. Check them out in Marengo. That's not far from here. And Griffin Insurance, New Direction Shelter, if you're in need. The throw is up, no good. $1.35 to go in the game. We'll see if the Jackets try to hold it. I don't surmise they will, but they might for a minute and 35 seconds. 26-point lead for the Jackets. Scott's trying to get to 50. They didn't. And Fisher tips it in, and it's picked up there from the Scots. And here's a 3 off the front of the rim. Now knocked away and eventually picked up by the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets Carrier. Carrier's got it, pulls it back out. Fisher now. Stops it for Mustard. Back up to Fisher. Then at 13 to go in the game. Jackets up 26. And with it is Carrier. And nice move inside. No finish there. Tip to the air. Gathered and going the other way. Reidenbach. He's going down the lane. And a blocking foul. Yeah, that's not a
good call again.
Yep. 58 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 75-49. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets right now are leading in this one. So Wares gets the foul. Carrier has a chance to do one of the funniest things in basketball history if he's dribbling up top and carries it. 59 seconds to go in the game, 75-49. This is what happens when there's a blowout. This is why we need games to be close.
Is that your next hit on the WMVO bingo card? Just like Mount Vernon playing everybody? Like, is that another one of the bingo squares?
We might have to start doing that. Free throw was no good. Don't tempt me.
That'd be interesting.
I think Chase Jordan just came in. for Highland. Free throw is good. Yep, he did. And there's our boy, Brian Mullins.
Big Dog's coming back out of the junkyard.
Yeah. Well, 75-50. Very easy score to remember. 25-point lead. That's gone now as the shot is up and good. Great cut. And a good finish there by Camden Carrier.
Great screen there by Mustard, too, and good roll.
77 points for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. How about that? There's Mullins with it. Guarded very closely. I wouldn't want to get an elbow to the face there. He throws it away, Mustard. Now Mustard has it head of the key. He's dribbling in. Gives it to Fisher. 22 seconds to go in the game. 77-50. Jackets are going to win this basketball game. Back on the air tomorrow, we will have Centerburg and Utica boys hoops. And 10 seconds to go in the game. That's going to do it. Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets are going to win it by 27 here tonight. As, well.
He just traveled.
Yeah, he traveled. Okay, whatever. That kind of a night. All right. Oh, all right. So, well, that'll about do it for us here. We don't do much of a post-game show here, but that'll do it for us here. 77-50. The final score, Jackets win it by 27. Back at it tomorrow around 7:15. We were a little earlier tonight, but 7:15 tomorrow. So join us then. It's high school basketball presented by Cubbage Electric Plumbing Construction on WMBO. Thanks for joining us.
Backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is